Here we go. Watch me flex my flow. You'll be the next to know. Spit it hot flambeau. Swing them bars like whoa. Grab the remote control. Must have called a million times. I'm on the other side. Hello. Better watch that stream. Caught up in the tractor beam. Scrub that beat with bleach. So when I hit it, bro, I spit it clean. Burn it now. Have to turn the furnace down. Y'all don't want this beef. I hit them with a holy cow. Hit them with the verse. Got them thinking, wow. This ain't a game, kid. Why you play around? This that ill spit. Them bars are so sick. I'll shock the whole world in a phylactic. Every single time I spit another rhyme, the planets all align so bright I blind them with my shine. Bro, I'm designed to make your confidence decline. Every line about to blow like stepping on a landmine. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming in loud and clear. We got a pretty cool show lined up for everybody today. Obviously, we are going to do a few cool things. What's up, Brian? We got John, Jonathan, and Chris already in the house. And basically, starting off tonight, I want to talk about a few cool things coming up. So obviously, this week we got Windsor RC Raceway's first official event at the new venue. So I'm looking forward to that. I got a little something ready to rock and roll. I also got my USGT car ready to run. So I can potentially run 2 classes depending on how much time we have in between rounds. So look out for that. It's going to be lots of fun. My touring car, though, I did put a lot of work into the touring car. I do feel like I should have the pace to hang with everybody, at least hang with some of the fast guys anyways. I think that there's going to be a lot of people coming out this weekend to try and get a feel for the track, kind of get a little, a little test and tuning in before the big event next weekend. So if you guys aren't aware, we got the big Ron Garrett race coming up next weekend, but this weekend is the first official race of Windsor RC Raceway. So I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be pretty fun. I do actually have a list, believe it or not. So we are going to be actually going through and trying to stay a little bit structured tonight. John Blakely in the house. We got Chris Coop. What's up, man? Oh, I do want to thank you guys for sharing up all the pictures and all that stuff and basically trying to get rid of all the negativity off my feed and posting it up with some cool RC pics and threads. Ben Giglia gets the thumbs up on his post. It was definitely one for sure. Jason in the house. Man, not only do I have to pay for his pick, he stole my number. He picked number 17. So we're going to have to work something out if 17 comes through for sure. Other than that, I'm going to jump right into it. Obviously, the big thing is, wow, I'm going to get to that. But here is John. Obviously, we have the S-Works Nitro Buggy giveaway. 56 spots remaining, almost halfway there. It's going to be pretty cool. So, wow, it's awesome. So Jason's favorite number is 17 too. Come on, man. All right, I'll give you that. So next weekend is DNC, and there has been a lot of videos already coming out about DNC and what is going to transpire there. So one of the things is I have some giveaways, and everybody loves to win something for free. So we're going to do some DNC predictions. And to help me out, I got none other than this guy right here. Let me just do this because
I think you're muted. I can't hear you.
oh, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Yeah, I had a little delay when I did the flames and all that. I'm just trying to make sure that we get you the proper introduction.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously you had no race today, but you got a big
No.
day ahead of you tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do some on road at just St. Catharines tomorrow, just to get some meal time. Try to get the cars a
Nice.
little better.
And do you want to tell everybody what you told me off camera?
I mean, you're more than welcome to say it. It's okay.
All right. So Douglas is going to make the trip down to Windsor next weekend and basically try and show us Windsorites how to actually run the track. So whoever's going this weekend, you got your workout out for you because you better bring your A game this weekend and try whatever you can to get the speed out of your car because Douglas is going to be showing up next weekend and laying down some fast laps, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just excited to go down, to be honest, see the new track, and honestly just race down there. So I miss coming down for the one race every year, especially because I missed it the last year or two. But I'm excited.
Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. So obviously, like I said, Windsor RC Raceway, first official event is tomorrow, and the big race is next weekend. Check it out on RC Sign Up. I'll throw it in the comments and all that stuff. Let me see what we got here. I'm just going to throw on the banner and go to the comments and make sure that definitely sweet to have Douglas coming to our local track. So DNC, this has got to be one of your bucket list races as well, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, once it's not crazy to get over the border, I would probably say 100%. Yeah.
Nice. So I know that there's a lot of hype and a lot of build up to this race, and they kind of say that it's the official kickoff to the off-road season over in the States. But let's face it, in their temperatures and in Florida and California, it was 110 degrees there today, and I was shoveling snow and trying to salt my sidewalk to get the ice gone, man. Like,
Yeah.
So what I'm wondering is we're going to do some DNC predictions. So obviously I'm dying to hear who Douglas thinks is going to be the top dog, and I want to hear from you guys as well. Basically, what it's going to come down to is Summit RC Racing has hooked us up with some prizes. So what I'm going to do is after the show, I'm actually going to post up a link, and whoever predicts the top three in Nitro Buggy, E-Buggy, Nitro Truggy, and E-Truggy has a potential of winning a prize. So there's 4 prizes. So obviously the best prize is going to go to Nitro Buggy. And I think everybody can agree that that is going to be the premier class of this race by far. So I think we should probably start out. We're only going to do 2, though, okay, Douglas? We're going to do Nitro Truggy and Nitro Buggy because I feel that the Nitro is going to be pretty much where the top dogs want to be, and not all of them are running the E classes. So we'll start with E Truggy, and I'm going to say who is your top 3 in Nitro Truggy?
Ooh. I'm gonna put if Mayfield goes up, comes down, which I'm pretty sure he will. I will definitely put Mayfield up there. My 3 I'm thinking is probably Mayfield, Tebow, and it's a swap up between 3 because I'm thinking I could either think I could see Seth Mandelli up there, I could see Brian Lutz up there, I could see Tyler Jones up there. I could see Rivkin up there, I could see Tessman up there.
Tessman, man, he's looking really good, man.
He's looking really good, but it's such a toss up because it's like Lutz has new cars, so I'm going okay. He's still gonna have probably a rough time. I think Tessman will also have. I think he will do well, but I think he won't be as well versed because of he hasn't been down in there as much. I don't know. I'm gonna probably say I'm gonna be optimistic. I'm gonna go Tebow 1, I'm gonna go Mayfield 2, and I'm gonna go Ty 3, just because we want the Canadians up there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Okay, so mine is super close to that in the Nitro Truggy. So in Nitro Truggy, obviously number one, I got Dakota, man. Like I
Yeah.
think the Truggy, it kind of favors his driving style because he is punched all the time, and if he don't break, I think that he'll do pretty damn good in the Nitro Truggy race. So I got him in number one. We both have Mayfield as number two, and I also threw in Ty for the number three because I had to have a Canadian.
You gotta have a Canadian.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, come on, go Ty.
Yeah.
Even if Ty wins, I'd be
Oh yeah,
ecstatic.
it'd be great. Great.
Yeah. Oh, it would be epic. But that is my Truggy, so I'll put the T for Truggy there, and then what I want everybody. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. Chris, you're right. Yeah, it should be a good race for sure. I think that DNC is everybody has had time to test with their new products, their new sponsors. I think that they have a good feeling of what works and what won't work. So I think they're going to go there as prepared as they possibly can and put their best foot forward. I can't see any top pro showing up and not knowing their stuff by then.
Yeah.
So moving to the Nitro buggy class, who do you got? Who do you got in the buggy class?
I'm thinking. I got. This is probably gonna be a toss up. I'm gonna do. I think Mayfield's gonna take it.
Okay.
I think. I don't. I'll even throw in. I wouldn't be surprised if he TQs it also. Now, I'm gonna go Mayfield, Runafalk, and I'm gonna go Tebow.
David, eh?
Yeah, and I'm gonna. I put Runafalk over Tebow because of their last race that they had, where him, Tebow, and Jones were at.
Yep.
And how it ended. And I looked at the times and I went, "Whoa, Runafalk was way faster.
He was moving.
He was moving compared to them." And I don't know if it just didn't have the setup or tires or what it had, but like in the mains, like even fast lap, I think he was like a second faster in fast lap. I was like, okay, there's something. Like he's getting it worked out. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
It definitely looks good. So you got Mayfield, Ronafalk, and Tebow.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So for me, number one, believe it or not, I actually have Ty. I think that he's figured some stuff out on the whole American swing that he's on right now. I feel bad for him. I feel like he wasted his time building Barufalo's Truggy. I seen all the pictures.
Yeah, Bruno Coletto's. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have Ty in the number one spot. Number two, I got Dakota Fenn. And number three, because you can never ever count this guy out. I got Mayfield in the number three spot. Because honestly, is he number one in the top 25 or no?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's number one.
He is. Like,
yeah. He's been killing it.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah. It's funny because you put Ty first. I literally have Ty as like my bubble of like number 4 going to number 3.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's my toss up.
Nice. So who is somebody that we should be keeping an eye out? Is there any dark horses in your opinion?
Ooh, that like maybe don't get enough like attention.
Well, okay, so yeah, because man, I was looking at the entries and even if you were to get into the Pro C main at DNC, it would be pretty good. So the B main's going to be the nuts battle, in my opinion, because like everybody's going to be like full send in the B trying to get to the A. So is there anybody that we should be keeping an eye out for?
I would say if CJ Jellin goes down there, I feel like he's got his new Mugans. and everything's going his way. He's going kind of he drifted away from Kyosho. He's got his Mukins. I feel like if he gets things figured out with Drake and Mayfield and all them, I think he's gonna be. I feel like he's gonna be contending for that top B spot to bump into the A. I feel like.
Nice. Yeah, and see, mine is definitely a toss-up between Joe Bornhorst because he's at work, so I gotta bring up Joe because he looked phenomenal. Like his first big race out with the S Works, finishing on the podium was no joke. But the other one that is like the people's champ that I'm kind of going for is obviously got to be. Matt's chiming in here.
Oh, I mean that would be the most iconic finish ever. Mayfield, Fenn, Tessman, because the way that it works is that if you actually go down, that's oldest to youngest top three on the podium right there.
Well, no, because Fenn's younger than Tessman, right?
Is he actually? I thought Tessman was youngest.
Man,
I thought
remember,
Fenn was like 29 or 30.
No, not even. He
Really?
just looks a little bit older. But yeah,
Oh my god.
He reminds me of you, like when I first met him, because you kicked my ass in short course, and so did he. But yeah, he is definitely young for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, good picks, Matt. But my other one is you mentioned him already, just new to Kyosho, and I think that Lutz is definitely the people's champ. Like there's so many people that root for that guy, and he's so nice in and
He does
around
the holly
pits.
well.
Oh yeah. For sure. So I'm going to keep my eye on him. But the only one that I didn't talk about is Ronafal. Like you have him in one of your picks.
Yeah.
And, man, new buggy. Didn't even.
I'm honest. I think him and JQ got it figured it out. I think they have it figured out. I don't know how fast or what they're going on, but I mean, from what I've seen from the little results,
Right.
that buggy working. So.
Yeah. See, I agree, Matt. I'm keeping my eye on Lutz.
I have a feeling like Lutz isn't going to be in the B. I bet you he'll be top 10 in A for sure. I bet you he'll be there.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, he's there for sure.
I'm curious to see how big the driver stand is because the driver stand dictates how many make it to the A.
Make it the A.
So yeah, so if it's like a 15 size like rostrum or a driver stand, that'll be sick. I'm definitely looking forward to it.
What's the size of DNC?
It's massive. Like I was watching Joe Dirt there, or Joey Dirt, and his son. They've been doing all the promo videos. And it looks like, I don't know if you remember last year where they had the 6-pack in the front where it was double. And they're building some big
crazy
air. Yeah.
It'll be good. I wouldn't be surprised if we see, 18 cars in an A main plus with bumps.
That would be sick.
I would say probably 15 in the main and then like 3 bump ups.
That would be awesome.
I have a feeling like they have the size to do that.
Yeah, 3 bumps is always exciting. So that just makes it much more exciting for the B. Like I feel like the race is in the B.
100%.
Everybody's going to be gunning.
Now, because it's one of those things where it's like the B main, it's like you're there, and then A is like you gotta get over that hump, and everyone's gonna be fighting for that because they want to get over that hump and into the where it's like the climax of like of the story or whatever.
You're in the show.
Yeah, like that's what they want. So I think the B main, I think in every class is going to be the best racing you'll see all weekend, unless we see some like crazy top 3 like lead away, and then it comes down to like fuel stops at the end for the race in the A main. I think it's going to come down to the B is going to be crazy.
Yeah, and the big thing is there. I'm wondering how the temperatures are going to play a factor because. I remember you were saying it last time with the controversy with the fuel tanks and how they were doing the testing and all that stuff. But you nailed it when you said they're top pros and they know their tanks before and after. So they should err on the side of caution if they have to.
Yeah, I mean, I think Ty is definitely Ty, and if Coal Origin goes down, they're 100% going to make sure that they probably double check, triple check, that make sure that their tanks are proper.
Oh yeah.
So because there's no way they can like have another DNF like that or like disqualification.
No, not after doing all that work.
No,
and
of course
then
not.
just, oh man, it was like
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Yeah. So, other than that, what do you think is going to be the biggest story coming out of DNC? Do you think it's going to be the Mayako? Do you think it's going to be the S Works? Do you think it's going to be like the Techno Takeover continuing out? Like,
I think there's gonna be a lot of eyes on Mako because it's going to be their first official big event with David driving them. They obviously got the wheel behind it. I think there's going to be a lot of guys watching him because that's going. I feel like his results in this race will determine if people are going to buy the car or people are not going to buy the car. Because that's I feel like that's going to tell us if the car is there or if it's not. So I mean, I think for David, it's probably one of his biggest races, minus the Worlds. I would say if he were to go, which I'm pretty sure he will go.
oh yeah.
It's going to be his biggest race. It's going to be his first big one with this car. JQ's probably 100% going to be there right beside him, helping him out.
He's already been there. Yeah.
He's already been there, exactly. And I feel like it's like that point. He's like teetering, like he has to just, if he gets it, it's going to be good. Like I feel like if he finishes top 5 in DNC, people are going to go crazy because they're going to go, it's his second race on the car. It's a brand new design, period, and he is already top 5. Where you could considerably say top 5 wherever he goes.
Right.
But I also feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes on Ty because he hasn't been out to the States much. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of eyes out on him because everyone's going to want to see what he's capable of.
Right.
At that race. I mean, I'd like to see some young guns get up there and get it, but I don't know. This is just going to be a stacked field, and I feel like it's going to be really, really, really tough. I feel like even for like Tyler Jones or like Rivkin and them, I feel like I have a feeling like, you don't get me wrong, they're fast drivers, but I have a feeling like they'll be like 6, 7, and 8 in the mains. I feel like, or something like that. I don't know if they'll be top 5.
Yeah, there's a lot of fast guys that are going there, and I do feel that the buildup has been there. I feel that the hype has been there. All the stuff on the website, if you haven't checked it out, it's amazing. Even the Facebook page has been blowing it out of proportion. And my only hope is that the media coverage is as good as the hype.
Yes, 100%. It has to be.
You would think.
And I say that because if you want a good race and you want to have a good ending towards it, you gotta be able to cover it well. I mean, they've got the media, they've got it. People are crazy hyped about it. They want to see it happen, but you gotta be able to have that where, they gotta have one cam on the whole track. They gotta have a cam for the pit, and I'd even personally say they have to have a cam specifically for following specific drivers for the race. They have to, because if they don't, it is not covered well enough. Because you could have it where even they split up the screen, one half is hey, we're watching one driver, the other half is the whole track. Because you're watching one driver, and then him just be going around, and then you put the whole track, and then they go, oh my god, there's a 4-car battle on the back right side of the track, but the camera's not on it yet.
Right.
So, I mean, I can only hope that the coverage is really good. Yeah, cross the fingers. But, I mean, what can I say? Sometimes what you ask for doesn't what you get.
The one good thing is you got Keenan there, and his whole perspective, and even the stuff that he does towards RCGP and all the film footage and kind of getting the action. And he doesn't always follow the lead car. He follows where the action is. So if there's a battle for a bump spot or something like that, that's where he wants to be. Yeah. And that's awesome, because that's what I want to see. If somebody's checked out, he's got an 8-second lead. I want to see where the action is.
Yeah, you must see where it is. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So we're gonna have to see how it plays out. But I heard that it's gonna be live RC, and it looks like Joey sprung for the premiere package, which is awesome. Now, fingers crossed that they can get the internet there, because if they remember last time,
Spotty.
the internet wasn't there.
Yeah, it was super spotty. I remember because were we watching it? Shit, I can't remember. I think I was watching it. It was so bad. The internet was so bad. I hope.
No, and the potential's there.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I'm excited because this is the first time in 2 years that it's going to be U.S. versus the Europeans. So
Yeah.
did they pick up speed, or did the Americans pick up speed? Because they both kind of been doing their own thing.
Yeah, and both of them have had like a pause of some sort that they couldn't be able to race.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be on now. I don't know if you seen the Montpellier GP.
No.
Montpellier or whatever, where it got rained out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was keeping up with that race. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Yeah, Ongaro ended up winning because of the way it worked out.
Yeah, because of qualifying.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, Lefty the Great does an awesome talk about kind of the whole controversy with that as well. But
yeah, I mean, that sucks.
It did suck.
I mean, I get it. Like, people who are top three, they're like, yeah, okay, I got top three. But the guys who are below that were like, no, we want to race.
Yeah.
But no, I get it.
It was tough.
I get it. Yeah.
It was tough. But they're on a high now coming into this event. And if
100%.
you look at the way he drives, and don't get me wrong, this guy's obviously next level. He's the world champ, still currently reigning world champ on Garo.
Yeah.
And if everybody doesn't know, he still drives with the sticks.
Stick.
Yeah. But his car looks like it's always sliding. Like he's always counter steering.
Yeah.
Like it's like your car looks dialed and planted. His looks like I'm driving it.
It's a different driving style. Some people like it where they're kind of like they're sliding a little bit. They got the car's always sideways. Some people like it locked in where you kind of have that corner speed in the car. I mean, it depends on the corner. Sometimes you want it to come around. Sometimes you don't.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I like watching your car because your car. I always watch the wing, and I can tell if your car's on or off based off of the wing action.
Yeah.
Because
it just the way it looks. It can take the air. Yeah.
Absolutely. Because man, when you're on the gas and everything's going good because your wing is so stable. But if something's off a little bit, you'll see the wing. It's like doing the jitters.
Yeah, and I feel like that's everybody's like car. It's like if you see something up, you can kind of tell on the way the rear, especially the rear end is reacting. You can tell.
Well, it's just so big and clumpy up there, right? So
100%.
You got to be able to see the wing action and all that. So, like I said, we are going to be giving away some stuff. So I'm going to post it, and you guys will have all week to basically make your predictions. And like I said, there's going to be a few giveaways. Summit RC Racing gave away 4 prizes, so we are going to definitely make sure that we hand them out. Like I said, the number 1 prize is going to be for the Nitro Buggy class. Number 2 is going to be for Nitro Buggy. Number 3 is going to be for E-Buggy. And number 4 is going to be for the E-Truggy. I believe that the E-Truggy is going to be probably I don't know, like, how many, like, obviously they're all pros. I'm not going to, like, they're probably going to still all be ridiculously fast. But I don't think that all the top drivers necessarily concentrate on the electric classes.
The competition isn't there.
Pardon?
The competition really isn't there for E-Truggy, I'd say, compared to Nitro Buggy and Nitro Truggy.
I agree. Well, I think that Nitro's the glory, like Keenan says, and it is the premier class there.
Yeah, 100%.
Sure. And that's what I'm more looking forward to as well, because if you can get that bump into the A main and showcase your skills for that long, it's
look at it this way. If you even make it into the B main at that race, the amount of publicity you will get from it is unbelievable. Yeah. And there's still going to be guys who are in the C main who are still going to be crazy publicity off of it because of how stacked the field is. Like this, I feel like this is the one event that everybody in the whole world of RC comes to race.
Yes.
I feel like this is like usually you have like some like US races that are basically US drivers only, and then you have your European races that are like European drivers only. This is like that race where it's like run all the big boys, like pull up their big boy pants and they all race. Like that, so I feel like it is.
Yeah, like if you're somebody and you're in Nitro RC, you got to be at this event.
Yeah, you have to be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we got to talk about him. I had him on the show last week, Mark. We're gonna do an under over because I think that Mark is putting a lot of pressure on himself. He's got some pretty high expectations. Him and Ty, I believe, are going to work well together. And from the way he was talking on the show last week, he is being pushed big time by Gord. So it's no kidding. Yeah, the homework will be done. Yes, definitely, Jay. Under over, do you think so you're thinking there's going to be 18.
18, well, 15 plus 3 bumps, so 18 total if you were to.
Yeah, all right. So we'll do, let's do it like this. We'll do, I'm going to write, so under over 30 in the pro class for Buggy. We're only going to talk about Buggy for him. I seen he packed a whole bunch of shit, but.
So like above 30, like 29 and above, or like below? Okay.
Right.
Probably above. I would probably say above. I would probably put him either. God, it's hard to say because I don't know whoever went out, like how many people are actually going to be there.
And it's hard to say because he even said himself, like he hasn't been racing at that level.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I would say I would put him top 5 B main is what I would put him. Is probably what I would
sick. No,
and I would say that because I'm thinking the A is going to be all pro drivers who have been racing nonstop.
Yes.
I'm thinking there's going to be a couple of drivers who are racing nonstop but didn't get in because of this weekend because of something happened, didn't have the right setup. And I'm thinking that rest of that B main is going to be like Mark and the rest of the guys who have either taken a break or just are trying to haven't been racing at that level or are just trying to push themselves to get there. So I would say, I mean, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Man, 18th would be that beats my expectations.
I would 100%. I'd probably put him 20th, like 20 or 21st.
Oh, what did you put him?
I'd probably 20th? Put him 20 or 21. Yeah.
I got him 23rd.
Yeah. Okay. And that's what I was thinking. Because I was thinking I'm thinking 18, and then 5th, and the B is 23, and I was like, okay, maybe he does his own expectations. He goes up a couple positions.
I'm rooting for him, obviously, because I want to see Canadians do well. Like that's why I had to take Ty. Obviously for the Buggy me. Even though DP's my guy, but I'm going for Ty. I'm going for the Canadian. I want him to do well and definitely see how he can do. But you nailed it with what I think is going to be the biggest story is going to be that whole Ronafog, Joseph, Maako. I think you're right. If they can do well, that might mean that their buggies will sell. If they go there and bomb.
I mean, I look at it this way is, especially for JQ, he had JQ before. Mm-hmm. Buggies were good, but they weren't there. They weren't up to par. And I wouldn't say it failed, but it didn't go as he planned, so to speak, with the brand. Where I feel like this is his second shot, his redemption, and he wants it bad. And I feel like he's got the driver to do it. And I think he's finally got the car. I'm hoping, from what I look like, the car looks really good. I think he's got the car and the driver to do it. Mm-hmm. I think now it's just got to come down to is all that theory that was put into the car, does it actually work? Is what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, because brain power doesn't necessarily mean winning.
No, it's whoever has the best. Because at that level, all the drivers are at the same level. It's purely the setup of your car. Who has the better setup? And I feel like, I don't know, that car's weird. It has a lot of tuning options in certain areas and very, very, very little in other areas, which I feel like is a strength and also a weakness in the same way. And I'm just like, So
honestly, it's got to be proven. That's why I think a lot 100%. Of people are going to be watching it this time. It's one of those stories that is going to either be big or bust. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
it's either gonna make them or break them for sure.
and we'll have to see it play out. But that is just one thing for sure, because I think that DNC is going to live up to the hype, and like I said, man, fingers crossed that the coverage is as good as we expect.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool, man. Well, I just want to wish you good luck tomorrow, and
Thank you.
if you want, I'll message you right after the show and see what you and your dad have planned for tonight, or sorry, for next weekend. But just good luck tomorrow, and looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend.
All right, thanks.
What's he saying? I think Mark will fall into
tail into A. He's saying he'll be bottom of the A main. He's a very smart and quick decision making.
Yeah, you know what, Jonathan? If he can do that, he beats my expectations. Honestly, that's why I wrote it down, because I'm not going to blow smoke up anybody's ass. I wish him the best, but I don't think that he is going to be able to A-main it out of the gate. I truly don't.
The competition is stiff.
Oh, dude, that would be...
I look at it this way. I can name off 15 guys that I could probably certainly say that are going, that are 80% making the A main. Right. That's the A. I mean, if he gets in, that is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
And even if he gets into like the B, that's also phenomenal.
No, but, I feel like the B is where the
B's where it's at.
Yeah, because I feel like that the Americans are okay. So the top 5, I feel, is already solidified, and they're going to make the A unless they have a catastrophic failure.
100%.
Beyond that, I think the top 5 is locked. The next top 5, there's opportunity kind of there, but then after that, if you make the B, you're still ridiculously fast.
You're still fast.
Yeah, you can't hang your head low at all.
No. I mean, if you're going to that event and you're making a C or a B main, oh my God, you're walking under your head held high. Like,
yes.
Like, there's nothing you can, like, that's amazing.
No, I told him the same thing I would have told you and your dad. Just go there and have fun. And
100%.
Yeah.
Especially because you haven't done it in so long. I mean, yes, he's gone to big events. So he hasn't done it in a while. But at the end of the day, he's got to go. He's got to get back into his groove of racing down in the U.S. And he'll do. I'm not worried. He'll do fine, no problem. But I do feel like it'll be a stiff competition race for sure.
It's going to be fun to watch for sure, and they're going to have it on the big screen at Windsor RC Raceway when you guys come down next weekend. So it'll be pretty sick. So we'll be able to tune in to all the racing action on the big screen. But all right, man. Good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you next week for sure.
See ya.
All right, see you, bud.
See ya.
All right. He's 25 years old. So DP is 25 years old. I knew he was pretty young, but 25. That's just a kid. I'm guessing Ty's got to be 28-ish or something like that. So he's a little bit older, but both ridiculously fast. So remember Mark beat Fend in O-Town. He is capable. Yes. Mark is honestly the top 4 fastest in all of Canada. So Mark is definitely capable. I hope that he can definitely show up and beat my expectations, but I want to not put too much pressure on him. And even if he is relevant, I'm going to be excited for him, because it is super hard to be able to put yourself into that position with the stack. Like, you're talking about the best in the world are going to be there. This is like a pre-world warm-up, in my opinion, especially with the first time the Europeans are coming out of the gate. To get these guys, like, it's U.S. versus the Europeans right now, and it's going to be epic. I'm like super stoked to see what they're going to pull off for this show. So obviously, if you guys have been following Ross Racing, you know that I was working on this buggy and getting it ready for, it's the Ross Racing Rent-A-Ride. So we're going to let people come out and try it and see what they think and kind of just have some fun with it. But as I was building it, I was actually using some much more products. And you know what? We are going to start carrying the much more racing products on the sworks.com or .ca, website. So if you're interested, now you guys have to check out the video, but Mike has been doing some cool 3D printing, and this right here is perfect for your 8 scale and 10 scale shocks, holds all your diffs, and then obviously the springs on the side. So if you're interested in getting these products, they are going to be on my website coming Monday. So there's the first one. So this is like kind of like the little setup station, and it's red. So obviously you knew I like that. So product number 2 that's going to be on there, me first, LOL. Me first. I don't get it. Huh. I don't get it, Dennis. But this is product number, for the Rent-A-Ride. Oh, all right. This is product number 2. So this is also a 3D printed car stand. This is extremely light, and all it is a few little bolts here that this thing can fold down and fit in any pit bag. So this is super cool, also in red, my color. So I definitely like that a lot. So that'll be product number 2 on the page. And last but not least, this one is a crowd favorite. This is the tire wash station, and this thing has been a godsend. Obviously, you have all of the tires that you could possibly race off-road, 10 scale and 8 scale. You got all the bits in here needed to do all the tires that you want. So let me give you a little sneak peek inside there. So you got all the little bits inside there. So this also is going to be on the site. This one is not red, so this one is definitely up for grabs. But if you want, all of these accessories are 3D printed in the color of your choice. So those are going to be posted up on Monday. Speaking of the website, sworkscanada.ca, we are going to have our first S-Works pre-sale. That is going to be coming Monday. So if anybody is interested in the S-Works buggies, truggies, 10 scale, anything, we are going to have the pre-sale starting Monday. And obviously, since you guys are watching, we are going to actually offer a discount. So if you guys are actually, into following Ross Racing, that discount will be huge. And obviously, you just have to go to the website, which is scrolling by right now. So moving on along, since we're on the S-Works topic, what we're going to do is, it is awesome. The tire wash station is epic. We are going to keep with the S-Works theme for a second. We do have a new driver. This driver is pretty far away. I do hope that one day he will make it to O-Town and kind of give us the flair. He's also the one that's responsible for the One Chunk Challenge from Maritime Madness. I'm going to be doing that probably within the month. I just want to make sure I'm on afternoon shift just in case I get a little upset tummy. But I'm going to do the One Chunk Challenge. So without further ado, we got the latest and greatest, newest driver to S-Works Canada. I definitely have a blank screen here. Let me see if I can bring it up. Boom. There we go. So we have none other than Kevin Cate. Kevin has been an awesome dude to chat with. He has been epic when it comes to the 10 scale stuff, and he has been actually helping out with a few of the setup faux pas that I didn't even know about. So I want to welcome Kevin to the team, S-Works Canada style. So you'll be seeing him on the webpage and on the Facebook. But now that it is official, you will see him all over the place. But he is hailing out of the Maritime. So definitely cool to see Kevin jumping on board with S-Works Canada for the 2022 season. So we're going to keep on moving along. And since we're still on the S-Works thing, I'm going to bring this up. Boom. So this right here, let me try and zoom in a little bit here. This right here is my new S-Works Rent-A-Ride. So what I'm going to do, obviously bodied by Brandon, this thing is dialed. I can't wait to do the actual reveal and get my custom stickers for that. This thing's going to be awesome. Can't wait for that. But basically this thing is all the hand-me-down parts from mine and my kids' vehicles. We got last season's Tekin power cell, 4-cell. It is a 6500 milliamp. We got the old 1900 kV motor, the old RX Gen 3, and this one is actually T300 Tekin servo, and of course we are running the PowerStar receiver. The only thing I'm missing in this buggy is the transponder. We got the LFR wing. I love these wings. Super durable. And if you guys have ever seen me drive, you know they take a beating. I've crashed once or twice here and there. But, yeah, let me just hold this up to the camera so you guys can see it. But it turned out pretty good for a rent-a-ride, I'd say. Have to talk to Christoph to see what pinion gear I should run in this, because I believe that he is running the exact same buggy as this. So definitely looking forward to running this and trying it out. I know the first big race that most of the Canadians are going to is the RCGP in March. So good luck to all my Canadian friends that are going up and doing that event. It is going to be awesome. I know that a few of the regulars that go to O-Town are actually making the trip up to, I think it's 12 hours, North Carolina. So it's going to be quite the event. At least it gives us somebody to cheer for in the RC2 class. Now, I don't even think it's been released who's running in the RCGP. I don't know what teams are signed up. There's a lot of unknowns at this point, and I'm excited to try and see exactly what is going on with that. So last but not least, while we have this buggy here, there was something that I needed to actually have, and it's like a segue into this right here. So obviously, whenever you're building a new kit or you're rebuilding your current kit, I had every tool I needed to work on the old platform that I had. So now that I've actually, I guess, upgraded to the new S-Works buggy, this tool right here from Summit RC Racing is super important. So you can see it was in my arsenal already, and thankfully I was able to use it right out of the box, and it adjusted all of my links. It fit everything on the buggy. So an all-in-one tool for $6.50. Get yours today. This thing is going to be epic for sure. So I wanted to make sure we got that all up and out of the way. And what's the last thing that I have on the list? So I already talked about all that. That is all I have for tonight. We still have 10 whole minutes to chit chat about whatever you guys want. I don't know if anybody wants to throw their predictions in, and I will definitely throw those comments up. But basically, if you want to do a prediction, do the Nitro Buggy prediction. And like I said, we are going to, VRC. Yes, definitely. Don't forget about VRC. I am actually going to be trying my new radio for VRC and looking forward to it. I've been using my old one, and it has been fantastic. But I think it's almost about time to retire the M12S and go to the M17. So it should be pretty cool. Looking forward to the VRC for sure. Obviously, we're into the mains right now. You have 2 shots at the top spot. So good luck to everybody that's racing in the VRC. Also, if I didn't mention it, I know, let me scroll up here because I know that John did. Yeah, the S-Works Nitro Buggy candy bar draw is up for grabs on John's site. So if you are interested in the Nitro Buggy, which is this bad boy right here, definitely head over to his page and check it out. But the S-Works Nitro Buggy is a super cool kit. You guys will not be disappointed with that one bit. And especially if you can get it for a chocolate bar, that would be pretty darn cool. But I know that I'm looking forward to racing the on-road tomorrow. Like I said, I put in a lot of work into my Mugen MTC2. I think it's going to be dialed. I also conditioned the tires, and I loosened up a little bit of the top deck, kind of making sure it doesn't bind up and all that. And then I will make sure that it is 100% set and ready to go tomorrow once we get to the track. Doors open at 8 a.m. for Windsor RC Raceway. It is in between Central and Jefferson, just off of the expressway, one of the service roads. It's going to be super cool. Other than that, I know Nathan's gunning for USGT, so he's super stoked to be trying that. And Michaela is going to be rocking the new Mustang body, so it's going to be a lot of family fun. We also have little Ava Boo coming with us as well, so we'll see if we can get her running my USGT. If not, I might run it. We'll see kind of like how the crowd is and how packed it is in that facility. But looking forward to a good turnout for the first event ever. Like I said, super happy, and I have to give a huge shout out to Brian Kaza, Brandon Marshall, and Paul for doing what they do. Without them and their support, we would not have an awesome on-road place to go play with our cars. And it's going to be fun, man. Definitely looking forward to it. I'm sure Johnny's going to be there running TC as well. So it should be a pretty good showing for a bunch of us RC nuts going there. And I love the fact that it's like right around the corner from Tim Hortons. It's like literally around the corner from Tim Hortons. You got Little Caesars about 2 blocks away. The Back Road Cafe, which has probably the best breakfast locally. Just a whole bunch of cool stuff in and around that whole area. They got Mexican on Jefferson as soon as you get off the service road, which is super cool as well. And just being so close to my house, I love it, and definitely going to be supporting it. We'll be showing up bright and early and making sure that we have a good spot in the pits and willing to help out anybody. So like I said, if you guys need any help or whatnot, just swing by the Ross Racing pits. Brandon or Brian or Paul, if you are listening to this broadcast, please save me some tire compound. Nathan spilt it last weekend, so we're definitely going to need a little bit more of that because they do have a controlled compound that they only allow STX. Sorry, no. It's not STX. They do have a controlled one. It's TDK. I do apologize. TDK is the tire compound that they used at Windsor Raceway, so it is the only one that is allowed on the track. So they actually sell it at the track if you need it, and yeah, it should be good. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, good luck tomorrow. They also have the Crash and Burn stock cars at K&M Raceway. It's our slot car track. They have a couple local slot car tracks, which is awesome to do in the winter months. It is so much fun. It's 164 scale auto, and they are little land missiles. You'd be surprised at how fast that these things actually whip around the track. So I am pretty much at the end of the show. I do appreciate you guys chiming in and joining me for the weekly little chat. Next weekend, obviously, we are going to be talking everything we can DNC. We should have a whole bunch of hype, highlights, practice times, qualifying. Saturday night should be good. Oh, yeah, for sure, Chris, man. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, definitely. Jay, we'll probably see you tomorrow with Johnny as well. Definitely going to be going there and having some fun, man. It's been a long time coming that we've had a place that we can call our own, and it's awesome that these guys are taking their time out of their personal lives to set us up with a place to play. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and like I said, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next weekend.